Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome back, dear student, to Commercial Subjects Group for Level 2. Our subject is Accounting 111, and today I'm going to explain Chapter 13, which talks about the Statement of Owner's Equity. Today, we will cover the purpose and the layout of the owner's equity, and we will prepare the Statement of Owner's Equity. If you remember, we have talked about the three important financial statements, which are the income statement, the statement of owner equity, and the balance sheet. These three statements are all linked together. We have to do them or prepare them one by one. In the last lesson, we have finished the income statement, and today we are going to start on the statement of owner's equity. Let's have a quick review on the previous lesson. We have talked about the income statement, and as you remember, we have said that it is a report. We have prepared it for a period of time like the end of the month or end of the year. We are listing the revenues and the expenses to know whether the company has a net income, which is a gain in the profit, or net loss, which is losing money. Before we start the lesson, I want you to make sure that you are sitting in a quiet place, holding your calculator, and bring a piece of paper and a pen to practice with us. The owner equity statement is a report. This report should be prepared in the period same as the period in the income statement, because as we mentioned before, these two statements are linked together. First, we have to prepare the income statement, then we have to prepare the statement of owner's equity. This report will measure the changing in the owner's equity, which is the capital. There are events will increase the capital and events that will decrease the capital. Like investment will increase the capital. Drawing will decrease the capital. Now, let's come for the net income and the net loss. If you remember, when we are making the income statement, our goal was to find out if the company is making net income or net loss. If the company is making net income, we will add this to the event that will increase the capital. If the company is making net loss, we will add it to the event that will make the capital decrease. Moving on to the format of owner's equity statement, as you can see here, we have the name of the company, then the name of the statement we are doing here, and the period of time. We will list, or first we will put the beginning capital, we will list the events that will increase the capital and the events that will decrease the capital, then we will calculate the ending capital. Now this amount, we will transfer it to the balance sheet, which will be our lesson next time, inshallah. Let's do this activity, number one. It is a trial balance. First, we have to do the income statement, and then we will do the statement of owner's equity together. We have here Osama Company, and this is the trial balance of Osama Company. It is prepared for the period of April 13th, 2019. Now, we have here the amounts. We have to select the revenue and the expenses in order to prepare the income statement. We will go back to the trial balance here, and we will go and search for the revenues and the expenses, and then we will take these amounts and we will put them in the income statement in order to get the final amount here. So we will start with the service revenue, which is the revenue here. We will add it because it is already one amount, so the total will be the same. Then I will list the expenses here, which are 730 and 1,200. We will add them to get the total of the expenses, which is 1,930. Now, we will compare these two amounts. Here we have the total revenue and the total expenses. As we learned from the previous lesson, if the total revenue is bigger than the total expenses, then the company is making net income. Then I will subtract these two amounts to get the amount of the income the company is making. We will subtract them and we will get 200 or 25,620 Bahraini dinars. Now, let's start preparing the owner's equity statement. We will start with the beginning capital. We will get this amount from the trial balance. We have the capital here. We will take this amount and we will put it here. Then we will look for the event that will increase the capital. Unfortunately, in this trial balance, we don't have any investment. So we will put the net income that we have calculated from the previous statement, which is step number 1. We got from the income statement this amount. Then to calculate the subtotal, we will add these two amounts to get the total of these two amounts. Then we will work on listing the drawings or the events that will decrease the capital. We have here a drawing with 600 BD amount. We will add it here and we will substitute these two or subtract these two amounts to get the ending capital here, which is equal 146,020 Bahraini dinar. Moving on to activity 2. This is a very easy activity. It has a different idea because we don't have to start with the income statement. They already give us the income, the net income amount here. So we will start directly with the statement of owner's equity. Let's see the question. The following balances were extracted from the book of Hanin Badr. This is the name of the company and this is the period of time. We have here the net income, the beginning capital, the drawing, which will decrease the capital, and additional investment which will increase the capital. Now, let's try to prepare the owner's equity statement. First, we will write down the name of the company, then the owner's equity statement, which is the name of the statement. Then we will put here the period of time we are preparing this statement. We will start with the beginning capital.